what I do know is that I saw 28 years later. The movie has the reviews in. I'm going to have my full non-spoiler review out. I had my out of the theater reaction come out yesterday. 28 years later, the reviews are in. More than 2 decades after introducing the concept of fast zombies, and 28 days later, Danny Boyle delivers the first of a new trilogy with 28 years later, and the results are very good, it seems, with 85 reviews counted. Sits at 95% on Rotten Tomatoes, ahead of the 87% of the original, 72 of 28 weeks later. Metacritic, it sits at 78 out of 100 from 31 reviews, putting it ahead of the original film at 73 out of 105 on Boyle's overall filmography. Slumdog Millionaire is number 1. Compared to other zombie works, it's coming behind the 84 out of 100, 81 out of 100 on the 2 seasons of The Last of Us, and in between the 96 and 92 scores for the same on Rotten Tomatoes. It is going fairly in line with the film Train to Busan, which also sits at 95% on Rotten Tomatoes and a slightly lower 73 out of 100 on Metacritic. Here's a sampling of reviews. Let's see. Liz Shannon Miller. I always read Liz Shannon Miller. I seem to be on the same page with Liz Shannon Miller a lot these days. Boyle and Garland's return to the franchise seems deliberately set on reinventing as many cliches as it can, while also exploding our assumptions about what a zombie movie might be. Typically, we look to adrenaline-fueled entertainment for a catharsis, but Boyle's thrilling reboot offers enlightenment as well. It's Peter DeBruge. Let's see anybody else. Let's see what Bibbs said. The filmmakers haven't redefined the zombie genre, but they've refocused their own culturally significant riff into a lush, fascinating epic that has way more to say about being human than it does about re-killing the dead. That's from Bibbs. Wow, look at that. Bibbs and I agree. That never happens. And then the film was reportedly projected to have a $28 to $30 million domestic and $56 million global. So, Steph, any interest in this movie whatsoever?
Yes, I saw 28 Days Later recently, the Cillian Murphy one.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought it was so I was like, "What? Where was I? This is excellent." So I love this. Really like the both installments, and I'm excited for this. That kind of is a bummer that it's not being received well. I'm kind
It
of
is.
shocked
What
about
do you
that.
mean? Not being received well. It's got 93% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Well, the last few reviews I feel like didn't feel that great to me, but I didn't hear the original part. I
Yeah,
think it was putting out. Oh, that's great.
it's doing
Okay,
good. And I'll give
for
you.
some reason I heard like 33%.
No, 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 no,
Okay.
no.
I
It's
was like,
getting
"Damn.
crazy. And now my review, it's excellent. It's an
Okay."
excellent film. It's a really, really solid film. And what I love about it, even though, like I said, someone told me it's like a $50-60 million budget. What I loved about it is it felt like a $20 or $30 million budget. It's shot like an old school film. Aaron Taylor Johnson is wonderful in this role. The kid,
Good.
oh man, the kid, and then Jodie Comer. All the performances are just top notch. But it's the way that it's shot, and Danny Boyle clearly is the star of this movie. And it's the way that it's shot. It's like even when there's certain kills, it's like the intensity of it, and like sometimes I feel that a director can get too carried away with style, and that it overtakes the substance of it, right? This is one of those occasions where that is the opposite. This is the style that actually builds the substance. There's certain ways of certain things that happen, and even when like if there's like an arrow shot and the way that he cuts the camera and you see it kind of go in, and he does these kind of really jarring cuts with these big loud music at times, but it helps like build the tension in the scenes, and it's just very engaging, and the world is so rich. Like you understand the rules. He sets it up so well. You know what's happening in this world, and it's a father and son story, mother and son story, family story. The idea, like, and I agreed with everything that Bibb said about what it is to be human in general. That's really what the essence of the story is about. But it just has like this kind of old school filmmaking way that Danny Boyle has about him that you just don't see anymore. And the idea that they have this in the theater, and you could easily make a repetitive genre film that doesn't feel fresh at all because you've seen it a billion times. This was engaging. There's some humor in it. There's a lot of things. There's a zombie with a big massive penis running around. So there's there's a lot happening. There's a lot happening.
I'm so excited. Okay, damn my internet problems because I misheard that. That is great news because I would
Yeah.
have been actually pretty shocked just based off of the lived-in world we
Yeah.
already have to work with. But I'm really glad it was shot like that because that was part of the reason I loved the
Yeah.
first one.
It
The
feels
first one
like
looks
it's
like
part of it. Yeah.
someone has their camera while the apocalypse was going down and running with the main characters.
Yeah. It feels like it's part of it. It doesn't feel like, sometimes there's a movie that they're like, oh, well, now that we've made some money, now it's a franchise. Let's put a lot of money into it, make it look like it's got more money. It doesn't really feel like it's part of the world. This costs more money to make, but it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's part of the
Good.
world. It's part of the world. And Aaron Taylor Johnson, no matter what he's in, he just elevates the scenes. He's so good in this. He's him and his son, and um it's and this is what I like about movies like this, similar to like Sinners, right? It's not like, because Sinners could have just been a vampire movie, but it
Mhm.
wasn't. You mentioned it before. It's about like the twins and their story and what they did leading up to it and their time in Chicago and how they got there. And like there's backstory, there's character, you care. Similar to what's going on here. There's things going on with this family. There's stuff going on with the mother and the father and the son and the things that they have to do, and what they're dealing with, their family dynamic, and what the kid is trying to learn, and what the kid's trying to preserve, and what the father wants to do, what the mother needs to do. And it's like that, to me, is the essence of it in the zombie world. Because if it's just a zombie movie, it's like, yeah, all right, got it. You shoot the zombie. The zombie looks like he stinks, and let's run away. But yeah, it to me, this movie plays really, really well. Frozen in time, frozen in time. What are you doing when you're frozen in time? Oh, not frozen anymore. Coming back from the
Too
dead.
fat.
Yeah, you're back.
Gosh. That was my audition for
It's good.
28 Years Later Part 2.
You got the role.
Yes.
You definitely got the role as a vegan influencer.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
We're coming along on that one. We're coming along. So we get to yell at each other.
Can I say like falafel like 40 times?
1,000,000%. You absolutely can. I'm here to promote my new falafel.
Oh,
Uh,
can I get some falafel?
1,000,000,000%. You guys have seen it here. When you see the pilot eventually, God willing, that we get the thing funded, you'll be watching the show that falafel was originated from.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Anyway, 28 years later, guys, you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. Warm weather hits suddenly. I'm juggling vacations. There's visitors, zero routine. Hydrow brings me back to that structure so I can get quick, efficient workouts that keep me feeling grounded no matter what my calendar looks like. So for Hydrow, if you didn't know, I've been telling you guys, I've been going and working out 4 days a week, but I need other things sometimes when I can't get to the gym. And I've been really loving Hydrow, because one thing that I love, you never get bored. Hydrow's got tons of workouts with actual Olympians, and they're filmed in these gorgeous outdoor spots all over the world. It makes it way easier to stay motivated. Doesn't matter if you're training hard or just trying to stay active. Hydrow really meets you where you're at. It's low impact, so it's easy on your joints, but still gives you that perfect mix of strength and cardio. If you're on the fence, there's a free shipping, 30-day risk-free trial, and Hydrow offers a full year warranty. Honestly, no pressure. Just try it and see how it feels. Getting a good sweat used to mean hours in the gym. Hydrow, you can do it all at home on my schedule, 20 minutes. Rowing on my Hydrow gets me that full body workout without ever having to leave my house. It's so easy. I have it set up now. I was so excited when I got it, and it really does. You feel like you can't even describe how amazing it is to hit all of these spots. So you can skip the gym, not the workout. Stay on track with Hydrow. For a limited time, go to hydrow.com and use the code Kristian to save up to $470 off your Hydrow. hydrow.com. Use that code Kristian. Save up to $475. Hydrow.com. Use the code Kristian.